I tell you what, I have not seen a race like that in a long, long time. From kilometre zero all the way to the finish line, we've had drama. There's a lot of expected things that we're going to have a look at, and there's a lot of unexpected things that we're going to look at. But first, the start of today's stage. This was, well, after about 10 kilometres of racing, not even, it was bonkers at the start today. These are just a few clips of the riders jumping off. You can see there, this group, 8 seconds on the road. This carried on for such a long time. UAE tried to take control, but the amount of breakaways, wow, Van Aert, we've not seen this in a long time, trying to go off the front, make it hard at the start. He didn't get in the breakaway today. Christoph from Visma Lease Bike, they were really pushing to get a man in that break today. Ultimately, there was about 8 riders that went away eventually, including Richard Carapaz, Ben Healy, and a couple of others in there, which were huge, huge name. But this was probably the hardest start that this Tour de France is going to have this year. So many riders with options, so many riders with opportunities that they all wanted a slice of that cake. They all wanted to be there, and that made it super, super difficult. We fast forward then to later on in the stage, quite deep into the stage. UAE took control of the stage today, and for this man, Tadej Pogacar, you got Adam Yates on the front here, and this is with 31 Ks to go. As I said, UAE took control, and they did it for this reason, for Tadej Pogacar to go on the attack and really try and get that time today, put that big distance into his rivals. He's got 2 sprint days coming up, so go hard on this day, and then he's got 2 days to almost recover. But the big unexpected was Jonas Vingegaard. We knew it'd be good, but we didn't exactly know how good. But this answered it. He was off the back here from Tadej Pogacar, and he had this man, Primož Roglič, in his wheel. He eventually dropped him, and you can see the time gap right up at the top here. 7 seconds he brought it back to, just before the top where they got to the bonus sprint. I think at this point, Pogacar made the decision, I'm either going to wait for him, I'm not going to wait for him, and he decided to wait. Tadej Pogacar then took those bonus points, was able to keep that distance in terms of the time in front of Jonas Vingegaard, but I think the psychological blow took its toll at that point. It then got even worse for Tadej Pogacar. We came into a sprint. Now, this is Tadej's bread and butter. You know, he can win 9 times out of 10, he's going to win a sprint. But that one time, which was today, Jonas Vingegaard got the upper hand on him. You can just see here, Tadej Pogacar in the saddle. When do we ever see him sprint in the saddle? Absolutely never. He got alongside Jonas Vingegaard here, but he did not have the legs to get past, I'm going to say a surprise result, because it is a big surprise to me, where Jonas Vingegaard has come from to where he's at now. I'm sure he'd just take that from this Tour de France so far, from my point of view. He's obviously got bigger ambitions. He's at this Tour de France to try and win it. And after that performance today, I think he can definitely push Tadej Pogacar. And let's not forget, this is on mountains, climbs I'm going to call them, that suit Tadej Pogacar. These are the ones that are explosive climbs that he can just power up them, sort of those 10 to 30 minute efforts. Jonas Vingegaard wants the 40-minute climbs. He wants the 45 minutes climbs. So I think when we get into those mountains, I think we might see Jonas Vingegaard of last year, where he's able to distance Tadej on those longer climbs. That's what I think. I could be wrong, but what he's shown today is he is ready for this fight for the Tour de France, and he wants that yellow jersey when he comes into Nice.